This is Signal Hounds talking RF, and today we're talking about occupied bandwidth. Occupied bandwidth is a regulatory requirement that is specified for equipment in some global regions. It is originally defined by the ITU-R as a maximum bandwidth, outside of which emissions do not exceed a certain percentage of the total emissions. The occupied bandwidth feature in Spike measures the width of a frequency band such that, below the lower and above the upper frequency limits, the mean powers emitted are each equal to specified percentage of the total mean transmitted power. Hello and welcome to Talking RF. Sean here from Signal Hound, and today we're talking about the occupied bandwidth feature in Spike. As coherent and non-coherent distortion effects can cause spectral regrowth and signal energy leaking into adjacent channels, the extremely broad bandwidth communication standards can be interfered with by even small amounts of signal energy leaking into the band. A measurement of the extent of the frequency at which that signal energy spreads, occupied bandwidth, can be used to maintain standards of communication, quality, and diagnose degrading communication systems. For example, a communication standard, 3GPP, may describe occupied bandwidth as the bandwidth that contains 99% of the total integrated power of the signal centered on the assigned channel frequency. Additionally, this bandwidth may be limited to a few megahertz, and any transmitter technology violating this requirement of the standard would fail to comply. Any approximation of the center frequency can be achieved by finding the center point between the highest and lowest frequency of the occupied bandwidth. The occupied bandwidth panel in the swept analysis mode of Spike is used to measure the bandwidth containing a given percentage of the total integrated power of a transmitted signal. The percentage can be adjusted from 70 to 99%. Then the center frequency of the sweep can be updated to reflect the measured center frequency of the signal with the click of a button. If you have any questions about occupied bandwidth, leave them in the comments section below. Like, follow, and subscribe for more Signal Hound and RF content.